Okay, so this is a game I've been wanting to record something just to get it out there. Kind of in one of those points in my life where I just need to keep my mind occupied, keep my mind off the stresses. So I figured it'd be a good day to do some recording. This is a game I funded on Kickstarter back in the day, Slipstream, and it's a basic racer. It's kind of an Outrun clone, but it's a really, really well done one. Great graphics, great video. We're gonna go ahead and do Cannonball. So this is basically every single track in the game, all one contiguous run. So it's gonna show off. I just leave them in their default order, and we use this Lynx car. It's the fastest top speed. Acceleration and handling in this game don't matter. If you know how to play the game, then you're good to go. And we're just gonna leave it on medium. But anyways, guys, I'm going to kind of talk while I play this. Might not be the best run in the world. I have completed all the tour cups to unlock all the tracks. As you can see down there in the bottom right is that Slipstream. So that comes into play when you hit your top speed. Basically, you can enter Slipstream mode and you'll become faster than you normally can. And then that's my rival, so it doesn't matter if you beat them, they're just kind of an objective there. As you can see, there's like a cool little drifting mechanic, and I mean the graphics and everything, it's amazing. The artwork, the music, all of it. It's just a solid combination, a really great game. I'm so happy that I helped fund it, so this game could be actually made, It's Kickstart's really important for that fact that people can, make their own games. This is one guy who did all the art elements and everything. The music's from different people. But it's one of those games where it kind of locks you into a zone, I've been going through some rough time in my life. The person I was with left me, so it's hard finding my focus again. So I'm going to try my best, and it's one of those things where games like this that inspire me, and back into recording and editing, something I love to do, I lost that touch for too long, and this is one of those games that it was on the AGDQ, great charity fundraiser. They did a great speed run of it, and I was like, you know what? I have that just sitting there from when I kickstarted it, and I hadn't really started it up yet. But I'm gonna get a photo of the credit roll and everything. Kyle Hart is my full name. A lot of you guys know me as Velcro Zippers, but I figured this channel, it's just a hobby of mine, but it's something that, I don't really care about growth, but I care about the people that do watch it and things. There's probably things that they want to know about me, my personal life a little bit. So this is going to be, this is one of those games I can just kind of play and not really concentrate. I have it pretty well memorized out now, so it should be a good game for me to talk. But anyways, my life has been a horrible wreck. The last 4 months, in fact. Like I said, I was left by my fiance of 3.5 years. So it's when you have someone in your home, to talk to every day, in and out, and then it's suddenly gone. You kind of lose yourself again. So I'm trying to get back onto what I originally loved to do. Editing, playing some games here and there, using my free time. I had a great job, I lost a great job, my life is just a total wreck right now. But it's important to be able to pick yourself up and, create something new. They say oftentimes when you're in one of those moments in life where you just not quite know what to do what you love, do what you like. So that's what this is. As you can see, it's a great game. The graphics are neat. You go through all kinds of cool little tracks and things. So it's been a great little distraction for me. I have a lot of friends, though. A lot of friends, close family. It's just some days you just have to let it all out. And this is the format I like to express myself in. I've been clean and sober this whole time. It's coming up on 5 months now, actually. I can't believe it's almost been half a year since my life came to a halt, so to say. But it's one of those things where you just gotta kind of move on and take everything with a grain of salt. I've lost good friends, I've gained new friends. Socially, I'm alright. I've always been able to get out there, talking is not a problem for me. Some people have, anxiety issues and things, and, I've conquered all that. It's one of those things where I quit drinking everything, all alcohol. I smoke cigarettes, but that's it. That's the only thing that I do still. And it's really life-changing. It's been a great life change for me. Finding myself again, though, that's been the very difficult part. So it's things like this game that really, it's getting back to my roots, and it makes me feel good. I'm not one to forget anything. I'm not one to forget anyone. So it's important to have, a platform where I can express myself, and I want to thank YouTube. It's been here for a long time for me. It's a great input. It's a great output. I've had my channel for like 6-7 years now, something like that. It started out just as a hobby, and there are times in my life where I did take it a lot more serious. And now it's more of a, I listen to music, and every now and then I record something, and I do edits and things, and sometimes software messes up. Like the other night, for some reason, it really got to me, but I put 4 hours into editing some music to a video, and it was great. I spent 4 hours of going through second by second, minute by minute, and really putting my heart and soul, and it crashed. So, that was content that I wanted to put up really badly. For a friend of mine, actually. He requested that I do a mix compilation for him, and it came out great. And then I went to, go finalize it and save it, and the file's corrupted. So it's really a bummer when that stuff happens. So, God, finding yourself, guys, it's important. So if you're having trouble out there, I know a lot of people are right now, but do what you love. Find something you love, And for me, I already knew what I loved. I enjoy to sit down and edit, and I enjoy playing games, The last 3.5 years for me, I kind of put them down, I was focused on someone. I wanted to win with that person. I wanted to have the rest of my life with that one person. And it was really hard having them leave. It kind of, in the same time, it's going to be a good thing because she can move on successfully, and she already has. So that's good. I'm glad she's happy. The healing probably still isn't there, but everyone heals differently. Some people can just bounce right back. Some people can't. But it's the little things in life that you can really get yourself into, and like this game, I've gotten to the point where if it wasn't for all this traffic, this isn't the best run, as you can see, crashing and stuff, but I've gotten some really, really competitive hot lap times, and I don't know, this might be one of those games that I do consider speedrunning. I'm already about halfway through, 7 minutes in, so it's a fairly quick game to start speedrunning, and it's great because it's a lot of track memorization. It's kind of what I excel at in games, and so it's one of those games where the more time, the more dedication you put into it, the better player you become, the more apt you are, the more you enjoy it, to tell the truth. So I've hit that point in my life where I've lost so many friends and had to make new friends, and you know what? It's not about them, it's about me now. So I need to get back to my roots and do what I love to do. It's one life, one shot. That's all you get. So enjoy it. I know far too many people out there nowadays that they're lost. They let little stresses get to them, and it's really hard when you stress on something and you let it control your life. You can't find yourself again. So whatever you do, be it, being musically creative, if you write, if you do artwork, shoot, even if you just play games, do what you love, and that special person will come into your life. That's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna focus on myself, do the best that I can, and even though there have been downs in my life, there have been ups, and really there's been one of those times in my life where I have an opportunity, I've never really considered, leaving my hometown before. And it's a big option now. It's one of those things where the world's my oyster, and I need to take full advantage of it, And just these little side jaunts, here and there, and doing this recording for you guys. It's really fun to show you these games that are really exceptional. This one is, as you can see, it's blazing fast. And that was another thing too. My games and stuff, they slowed down when I was with her. It was one of those things where, this would make her motion sick, for example. She's not going to be able to watch this video. It's going to make her want to throw up. So that's the thing. It's like, there are certain games, like first-person shooters, shit, even Minecraft, I couldn't even play that with her, and that's a great co-op game. It's really fun to play with friends, and there were several things like that. There were several movies that I couldn't watch with her, animated films that were just too graphically intense, and so I really need to find someone without the health issues, someone to keep up, someone to inspire me, someone who's going to really love me for me, through the good and the bad. I had an alcohol problem. I did, I fully admit it. And it's one of those things where I should have never hurt loved ones. When you get to the point where you can't control yourself, there's a problem. And I finally gotten to the point where, she didn't have to leave for me to see that is the issue I'm having with the coping. No closure. We don't even speak, and she's still kinda in the area. I see her every now and then, and it bugs me. I try to be friendly and sociable, civil, wave, say hello, It's one of those things where she sees me and freaks out and can't stand it, and I don't know why, guys. I honest to God don't know why, but it's good to have an outlet, someone to talk to, someone to vent. I went to therapy, and it was great, but it got to a point where they weren't really listening to me. They were, hey, all we can really do to help you is prescribe you these antidepressants. And I know you guys watching these videos, you don't know me, but I'm the type of person that I've never taken antidepressants in my life. I've learned to build myself, and I don't think people should have to rely on antidepressants to feel happy, to do what they love. And, prime example is, I kick-started this game and started playing it. And, the kickstart was a long time ago. We were still together, and it was just simply one of those things where I, honest to God, I couldn't play this game with her here, She couldn't be in the room while it was playing because it would cause her motion sickness. So it's one of those things where it's like, I finally have that freedom in my life now as well. I have an opportunity, I have a chance to find someone who truly loves me for me and what I like to do, And tell the truth, playing games like this and stuff, it makes me happy, It's something I'm good at, and recording and sharing it, Not a lot of people are out there doing it like they want to, They don't have the time, or they're stressed, or they let anxieties get to them, or there's lots of things in this world that stop people from doing what they really want to be doing. And for me, I've gotten to that point in my life where I'm okay with doing me now, so I need to get better at doing me. I have a lot of friends that, they need help in life, and it's hard to be there for everybody. At the same time, you love it when you help them, but it's one of those things where you want to see them be able to be capable, see them be able to grow for themselves. And that's kind of what I'm trying to preach now with my life. It's one of the things where I found a comfortable sobriety, and I changed for the better. I've become such a wonderful person now, and all my old friends are still here for me, and they all know me as the nicest person you'll ever meet. And it's these new people, you can't look at what people say, you can't let people affect you, it's your life. You are going to do what you're going to do, and if they have an issue with it, then that's their issue with it. You got to take it one step at a time, one day at a time, shit, even one breath at a time some days. It gets real hard. And it's one of those things where if you just step back and look and do things you enjoy, you know. This life is just one of those things that you just can't give up on, you know. I've seen too many people, and here lately it's been a hard year for people dying. It's a lot of the local community where I live, there's been a lot of special people that have passed away this year. And there have been people that have, you know, committed the ultimate sin and taken their life, taken their opportunity, and thrown it away. And that's not fair to anyone. It's not fair to who they are, what they were creating. You know, it's important to be there for people. Even if you're bummed out and depressed, you know, you can still show yourself and help. You know, you can be part of this team, part of the people, part of your community, and it's important to show that. So there's, you know, if you guys are having a tough time in life, it's understandable. Everyone has a tough time in life, and you just gotta keep on moving. You know, like I said, some days it is every breath you take is one breath that you have given life. You know, you've tried at life. You haven't given up. And that was a good block, but he drifted past. But as you can see, this game is great. You know, you can see why it's taken all my focus, and it's great. It's one of those things where it's, for once, I feel happy just because I can sit here and waste some time, you know, because the time I put into this, you know, it's only been 4 or 5 hours worth, but it's time that I feel well spent because it's really helped me forget about my problems and forget about my stresses and, you know, do something that I really enjoy. And being able to record it and put it out here in a format so others can see it and others can enjoy, you know, that's wonderful too. So if you guys do want to give this game a try, it is on Steam. It's only $10, you know. I acquired a copy when I kickstarted it. It's just been sitting there, you know, for a long time. I just haven't used the code to unlock it yet, but, you know, I saw a speedrun of it the other day, and I was like, wow, this really is something special. As you can see, all the stages they're kind of designed about retro video games and stuff. Like this one's Sonic, for example. You'll see some rings and orbs and all that fun stuff. So, and actually this is one of my favorite courses because it has these S-turn sequences that are just captivating to run. Here coming up here pretty soon. This is going to be 2 into the quarter. But the next sequence of turns coming up, it's going to be solid 1 turn into the other turn into the next turn. And it's just this sequence right here. I mean, it's fun to play if you don't crash, but basically in this mode, Cannonball, you just run all the courses one straight shot, and then if you want, you can go back and play single races of these courses, as many laps as you want. And this one's really fun too. It's kind of designed after Rainbow Road. Yeah, but this one's a real great high-speed course. The traffic might be different. Last time, when you unlock it in the championship, you're only racing against competitor cars, so... But let's see if I can't get a nice hot lap going. So far, so good. This car, it usually tops out about 170, but if you get your boosting and everything right, you know, and with these cars I can Slipstream, I could be pulling better times, but they do get in the way too, so, you know, sometimes they'll slow your pace instead of speeding your pace. Like right there, for example, was just a terrible turn, and it was because I hit that car and started going slow. But there's the first place. That was Cannonball Run. That was Slipstream. I defeated 19 of the rivals, so I missed one in there, I think. Let's see, who did I miss? Yeah, that one douche guy from Virtual Plaza. Man. So that was almost a flawless run of it too, guys. If you like this game, you know, it saves your times, everything. It's great for speed running, you know, longest drift, your Slipstream times, you know, all that. Your collisions even, crashes, 22. Yeah, I could have done better. My average speed wasn't bad. You know, this car You know, usually I can get averages of like 155 or so. Oh, and look at that. So I won a race of 15 or more. So I've been working on the achievements too. There's a whole bunch of these to unlock. There are hidden ones I still haven't gotten to yet. But as you can see, it tracks, you know, all your visits, all the exits found, your car's usage. Routes taken is the one that's been taking me some time to build up. And then the rival defeat, that's just kind of natural. You have to, when the rival appears, you have to race them. But it's got great local multiplayer, up to 4 players. So if you have controllers, keyboards, plug them all in. Everybody can play all at the same time. And it's great. There's different modes. Grand Prix, for example, is like you start out with like a base car. You can go to a shop. You can buy stuff. Time trial. Battle Royale. It's standard knockout, you know. So all in all, it's a really, really great game. I highly, highly recommend trying it out if you haven't yet. So this was Slipstream. Thank you for letting me vent a little bit. I really needed to get that out, but it feels good. So, like I said, if you guys need to talk, talk. You just gotta let it out. And hopefully you have someone great to talk to who really understands. But if you don't, you know, maybe just record something and listen to it. That always helps me. But this is Velcro Zippers, Kyle Hart, if you guys don't know my real name by now. It's a great channel. I'll go ahead and put a screen bump here for the credits where you can see where I backed the game. And it's great. Go out there, help out, you know, be as human as you can to everybody, and you'll start getting better. Trust me on that. Love you guys.